Good day, everyone. This is Grammars, and we think so. That's why we're collaborating with our friends who see seaweed as a material to create products that can change our future. In 2019, the packaging segment of the global plastic films produced an overall 30,281 kilotons. This market size stood at $90 billion and will experience growth with a standard compound annual growth rate of 5.20%. The Asia-Pacific region accounts for the largest share of the market. It constitutes about 50.42% of the global plastic films. That is 15,873 kilotons. Its market size had a value of $12.8 billion. In our country, especially for the food and beverage industries, the produced packaging films accounted for 39.5% of Asia's global plastic films, and that is 6,270 kilotons. The Philippines packaging industry was valued at 58.7 billion pesos in 2019 and is further anticipated to grow significantly in the years to come. In northern Mindanao, we assume it to be 2% of that our country produced specifically for the food and beverage industries, and that is 125 kilotons. The Northern Mindanao food and beverage packaging industry was valued at 2.56 million Philippine peso. That is very enormous. When this large amount of single-use plastic food packaging was thrown, 90% of this waste goes to the ocean. Every plastic ever made still exists and turns into nano and microplastic, harming the aquatic environment, mistaken by fishes as food. Also, can we guarantee that these packaging films cause no harm to our food as essentials? Hence, we create innovations using cultured sargassum seaweed as the main material to give a huge positive impact for the environment. We provide a cellulose-based packaging film extracted from this brown seaweed. Sargassum seaweed contains 36.95% cellulose, which presents more desirable characteristics in terms of mechanical properties and visual appearance, reduced water sensitivity, and promoted greater water barrier. It is the best compromise between functional properties and economical and environmental efficiency. This packaging film breaks down naturally by biodegrading that will negate the chance for them to become yet another piece of that 90%. The film is not only strong, but also homogeneous, more rigid, and extends the shelf life of fresh produced products. The capacity of cellulose-based packaging material to be adjusted based on the specifications of the product being packaged is commended. It may adapt to your items and produce a higher product-to-package ratio, thus lowering your production costs. This packaging film is eco-friendly since it incorporates sargassum seaweed into a well-developed circular economy. The sargassum seaweeds are natural, even essential, but these recent blooms are having a devastating impact and starting to pile up on beaches outside the country. Here in the Philippines, this problem has been starting up already, but not yet that's so alarming. That's why, to mass produce, we plan to provide opportunities to local farmers to culture sargassum seaweed for them to earn revenues who have been deprived due to the long chain market. Culturing such does not require fertilizer. The product will be marketed towards food and beverage industries in northern Mindanao. Food and beverage industries such as meat, fish processing, dairy, bread and milling, cafeterias and restaurants generates huge amount of unmanaged plastics and have challenges handling them. This will be done through partnership with local farmers who will culture the sargassum seaweed for the cellulose-based packaging film to be marketed towards food and beverage industries in northern Mindanao. And we will be utilizing the net profit margin that allows us to compare the company's income with costs associated with running the business to predict long-term growth. And this is our overall business model canvas. We are in the B2B business model. In summary, we solved escalating and managed synthetic food and beverage plastic packaging by providing a cellulose-based packaging film extracted from cultured sargassum seaweed to help food and beverage industries change across the plastic's life cycle, eradicating plastic pollution. We are remarkable because In addition to reducing plastic pollution, we also provide opportunities for local farmers to boost their revenue by growing sargassum seaweed. Film from Sargassum, food packaging towards ecolution.